I've been paddling different rivers and waterways ever since I could first pick up a paddle and owned my first canoe. But this is one of the most special places in the world. This is the Zambezi River, downstream from Lake Kariba. Sandwiched between Zimbabwe and Zambia, much of it is national park, and there's very little human habitation along this waterway. It's a place I've been paddling since the early 1980s, and my wife and I have done a number of solo trips along this river, as well as leading groups with a very good friend of mine, Garth Thompson, who's one of the famous guides of Zimbabwe. And here I'm filming an egret flying over top of its nesting habitat. Another egret overtook it, and I suppose that's one of the joys of this area. The bird life that's found along the river is astounding. There's a Goliath heron being chased off by some Egyptian geese being bombarded by a plover, a gray heron landing next to a white heron, and some ibis fishing for mollusks. And off in the distance there, you just saw a couple of cattle egrets fly by. And the river itself breaks up into smaller tributaries, allowing for a more intimate approach to the waterways. And now and again, you see buffalo looking out of the vegetation at you, looking at them. The bird life, of course, is fantastic. The sounds are great, but the best part are the elephants. This place has not seen a lot of poaching, and so as a result, the elephants are relatively tolerant of our approach. That one was obviously giving us the what for, but usually they quiet right down, and you're able to sit at kneecap level and watch the elephants feed and do what elephants should be doing when they're wild and free. And these are some big bulls that we encountered, and they allowed us to approach and quietly float by. A little bit of body language here telling us that we're close enough. What an incredible sight to see these big bulls feeding peacefully at the end of the day. And then right before the sun was setting, in rich red light, we came across a lone bull with majestic tusks, and we followed him quietly over to an island in the middle of the Zambezi, where we left him to feed peacefully for the rest of the night. It was an incredible ending to a remarkable canoe trip into some of Africa's best water wilderness locations.